He silenced her call again. It was the 17th time this month. Mom flashed on his phone screen, and without thinking he pressed decline. He told himself he was busy. He told himself he would call her back later. But later never came, because the next time his phone rang, it wasn't his mother. It was the hospital. And what he heard that night would haunt him forever. Daniel Harper lived in Chicago. At just 29 years old, he had everything he once dreamed of: a high-paying corporate job, a luxury apartment downtown, a brand new car parked in his building's garage. To the world he was successful. But there was one person who didn't fit into his new life anymore. His mother. Margaret Harper lived alone in a small town in Ohio. The same house where Daniel grew up. The same kitchen where she packed his school lunches. The same porch where she waited for him every evening after work. After Daniel moved away for college, things slowly changed. Calls became shorter. Visits became rare. Excuses became easier. Margaret had raised Daniel alone. His father passed away when Daniel was just 6 years old. She worked 2 jobs. Morning shift at a diner. Night cleaning offices. She missed birthdays. She missed sleep. But she never missed loving her son. When Daniel wanted a bicycle, she skipped buying herself a winter coat. When Daniel got accepted into college in Chicago, she sold her wedding ring to help pay for his tuition. But she never told him that. At first, Daniel called every Sunday, then once a month, then only on holidays. Margaret would sit near the window every evening, phone in her hand, waiting for it to ring. Sometimes she dialed his number, just to hear his voice, but most of the time, it went to voicemail. Still, she never complained. She always said the same thing when he finally answered. "I'm proud of you, sweetheart." One cold November night, Daniel was at a business dinner. His phone vibrated. Mom calling. He sighed and pressed decline. A minute later, she left a voicemail. He didn't listen to it. 2 hours later, his phone rang again. Unknown number. "Hello, is this Daniel Harper?" "Yes. This is Mercy Hospital in Ohio. Your mother has been admitted. You need to come immediately." Daniel felt his chest tighten. What happened? She collapsed at home. For the first time in years, Daniel drove back to Ohio. The road felt longer than ever. Memories flooded his mind. His mom cheering at his school games. Her clapping the loudest at his graduation. Her hugging him tightly before he left for Chicago. And suddenly, all those missed calls felt heavier than mountains. Margaret lay in a hospital bed. She looked smaller, weaker. Machines beeped softly around her. Daniel slowly walked closer. "Mom." Her eyes opened slightly. She smiled. "You came," she whispered. Tears rolled down his face. "Of course I came." But deep down, he knew he hadn't been there when she needed him most. The doctor pulled him aside. "She's been sick for months. She didn't want to worry you." Months. She was suffering for months, and he never noticed. That night, Daniel finally listened to her last voicemail. Her voice was soft, tired. "Hi, sweetheart. I just wanted to hear your voice. I made your favorite apple pie today, just like when you were little. Call me when you can. I love you." He broke down completely. She wasn't calling to complain. She wasn't calling to ask for money. She was calling because she missed her son. The next morning, Daniel held her hand tightly. "I'm sorry, Mom. I should have been here." She gently squeezed his fingers. "You were busy building your life. That's all I ever wanted." Even at the end, she was protecting him from guilt. A few hours later, Margaret Harper took her final breath, and Daniel felt something inside him break forever. The house in Ohio felt empty. On the kitchen table, he found a small box. Inside were every childhood drawing he ever made, every school certificate, every newspaper clipping with his name. She kept everything. He realized something painful that day. Success means nothing if you forget the people who helped you reach it. Months later, Daniel quit his corporate job. He started a foundation in his mother's name, helping single mothers support their children. Every year on her birthday, he visits that small house in Ohio. He sits on the porch and whispers, "I hope you're proud of me, Mom." And maybe somewhere, she is smiling. If your mother is still alive, call her. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Today. Because one day, you might wish for just one more missed call. If this story touched your heart, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more emotional and life-changing stories. And don't forget to like and share this video with someone who needs to hear it today. For more powerful stories like this, keep watching our channel, because the next story might change your life.